Okay, so we're going to talk about how to just set up and use Codeskulptor to start. So first thing you want to do is to go to Codeskulptor. So Codeskulptor is through Rice University. It's a .org account. When you have it running, you need to have it in Google Chrome. When you hit run with that play button, you can see this box pop up. So what we're going to do first off is clear out everything that's in here. So you just do Control A and get rid of it. Our buttons over here, this runs our program, this saves our program, we'll look at that in a second, and this resets our console. The other buttons we're not going to use very often. You can resize this screen as you go through it here, and then as you look at it, we have our documents over here that we're going to use to figure out the details of what our Python programs are doing. So let's start with a simple print hello world, a really common starting program. I hit run. And then that console, that print statement shows up over here on the right-hand side. So I have my different data types that I can use. I can print an int, I can print a float, and we can do some mathematical operations too as well. So I could say like 3 plus 2, and I could print 3 divided by 2. Let's see what that does for us. So when I hit run, I get my answers here. You can see that my numeric types just came through as I expected. 3 plus 2 was 5. This one gave us a 1. And we know mathematically that 3 divided by 2 should be 1.5. But if the data type is an int, right? So if I print the type of this, what we'll see is that I have an int, which means that it's not going to have any place to store a decimal place. So it just drops it. It doesn't round it. If I did something even closer to 2, then it would still drop. It would never give me the 1.5. So those are kind of our starting points with this. You have different operators that you can look through. So we have our division, 3 divided by 4. Let's do 3 divided by, do something that's going to work out better. 6 divided by 3 gives us a 2. If I do 6 divided by 4, again, as my integer division, I'm going to get I'm going to have the decimal place lost, as long as one of them has a decimal place. So if I make the 4 a 4.0 to make it a float, you'll see that it carries through and I get my division there as expected. So you're going to play around with the different types of operations. So your multiply, you'll see what that operator does. You're going to have your modulo again. So if I do 10 mod 3, and I run it, I get 1 because my remainder is 1. When I do 10 divided by 3, I get 1. So you're doing your work, you have your values, and you are probably going to want to save it at some point. So you can see right now I have my codeskulptor.org, that generic URL. As soon as I hit save, it's going to give me a unique URL. This is what I'm going to save, and I'm going to put it in a Google Doc or somewhere I can get back to it. That's going to be my how I get back to my work. So if I was to take that and paste it somewhere, it would show up again. Now, one thing to keep in mind of is does not autosave. So you have to actively hit save. You can do it with the button, or you can just do Control S, and you'll see that it changed everything from that to a 1. So it's my version 1. If I were to do it again and save it again, I get now version 2, and that's how it goes. But there's no other way to find these, so you need to make sure that you've kept them somewhere as you go forward. All right, bye.